like to apologise to Noble Lords for the fact that I was not at the second reading, but these are issues I care very deeply about. So 104A and 105A on micro-mobility, these are to seek to ensure that when we talk about micro-mobility vehicles in this bill, we're not inadvertently excluding those used for delivery services. Because delivery services are now a major and growing part of daily life, whether it's food delivered by bicycle, parcels carried by e-bikes, or goods transported by small vans. These services are economically and socially important, but they also have a very real impact on our streets and pavements, and that impact is already being felt now. Food delivery, for example, has nearly doubled since 2019. Parcel deliveries by vans have also doubled, albeit over a longer period. Yet local authorities currently lack clear powers to manage how those services operate in public space, particularly where micro-mobility vehicles are concerned. The government's own guidance on this bill recognises that the regulatory framework may need to expand in future, for example, to include e-scooters or pavement delivery devices if they begin to block pavements or disrupt shared space. But that future is actually already here. Local authorities and communities are experiencing these pressures today. At committee stage in the Commons, the question was raised directly as to whether what is now Clause 23 and Schedule 5 could be broadened to cover delivery vehicles. The Minister acknowledged that similar vehicles are already causing problems on our streets and said that the issue would be taken away and considered. I would be grateful to hear the outcome of those considerations today. If we miss this opportunity now, it could be many years before Parliament returns to this particular topic. We need only to look at pedicabs to see how long such delays can last. Transport for London first sought powers in 2005, and even now those powers are not fully in force. With these amendments, any use of these powers would still require secondary legislation and, crucially, would be entirely optional for local authorities. The intention is to ensure that councils can take action where problems arise. That flexibility matters. In city centres, licensing could be used to address issues such as illegal e-bikes, pavement obstruction, unsafe riding and polluting vans, which are now the largest source of air pollution in central London. In rural or sensitive areas, a different approach might be taken, for example, permit systems to encourage consolidation of deliveries or to manage speeds on narrow rural lanes. There are now also important issues around safety and workers' rights. Research from the University College London found that freelance delivery workers are 3 times more likely to feel pressure to take safety risks or dangerous risks compared with employed drivers. Giving local authorities the tools to shape how delivery services operate could help to address these concerns. Ultimately, these amendments are about empowering local decision-making. They ensure that delivery services using micro-mobility vehicles are not accidentally carved out of a framework that is designed precisely to manage competing demands on shared space. I hope the Minister will either accept these amendments or, at the very least, give a clear assurance that delivery services will be brought within scope at the earliest possible opportunity. Without that, we risk leaving our local authorities powerless in the face of challenges they are already struggling to manage.